everybody and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video I'm actually going to be doing a makeup challenge for you guys. Now I haven't done one of these in quite a while, so I thought I would do one for you guys today. Now basically the challenge is that you have to do a full face of makeup using the opposite hand. So I would normally do my makeup with my right hand, but instead today I'm actually going to be using my left hand, which is a little bit scary. I don't know whether this is going to go like completely fine or whether it's just going to completely muck it up. So if you want to see how I get on with this makeup challenge, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start out with primer. I'm not quite sure why I'm even using primer because I probably will not want this makeup to stay on longer than this video does, but I'm using the Nivea Express Hydration Primer. Now I actually really love this primer. Personally it works really well for me. Everyone kind of hyped over the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm because it had an ingredient called glycerin in it. I just realised I put that on my right hand. I've failed already, guys. I'm going to blend it in with my left hand. It's just habit, like I'm so used to doing it. Anyway, so everyone used to go on about the Post Shave Balm because it had glycerin in it, and everyone said that it apparently enlarges your pores because it's a men's product. But this primer here has glycerin in it, so I don't really see what the difference is. And I tried it out and it did actually make my makeup last a lot longer. I normally use both hands for my primer, so this is really getting on my nerves that I can't use both hands. I think that's all rubbed in. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 115. This is literally the only foundation I use now. Like, I just love this foundation so much, so I'm just putting a little bit on my hand and then putting it onto the face. It's so affordable. It's literally like £5.99 for 30ml, and normally 30ml bottles are at least like £10. So this is the reason why I love it so much, because I get through quite a lot of it, so I hate having to buy foundation all the time. So this does actually tend to last me a very long time. I'd so nearly use my right hand again. Oh my god, this is so weird. I don't like this at all. Oh, it doesn't feel natural. Like, I feel like I'm just dabbing my face. Oh my goodness. I literally feel like half my face is just not going to be blended today. Oh, I don't like this. I can't like blend it properly. I feel like I'm just like slapping myself in the face. This is so difficult, guys. There's so many people though that can like write with both their hands, and I just find that so strange. Like, apparently they always write with one hand better than the other, but wouldn't that be so cool that you can just decide what like hand you get to write with, and if you're in an exam, if your hand starts to ache, you can just switch over to the other one. It's so cool. I guess it would be like that with anything really. If you can use both hands for writing, I don't see why you couldn't use both hands for makeup. So moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer in the shade Classic Beige number 3. I think this is like the middle shade, I could be wrong, but I just went for the middle shade because I thought that would be the best one for me. But I'm just plonking this underneath my eyes. I normally do this in like a triangle shape, but this is proving difficult when you're using the wrong hand. Oh god, I feel like I'm going to poke myself in the eye in a minute. Now I've started to just put concealer like under my eyes and a little bit on my nose and on this spot that I've missed, which is really getting on my nerves. So let's just put a bit there, because I find that when I put it on my chin and in between my nose, it tends to get a bit cakey throughout the day, but now that I've stopped doing that, it doesn't tend to get quite so cakey. So I'd recommend doing that if you find your makeup does tend to like cake up in the places that your skin like sweats, that sounds so gross, I'm so sorry, but I think that has really solved the problem. So let's just blend this in. I feel like I'm going to poke myself in the eye in a minute really badly. I also go over the eyelid just to kind of get them primed and ready. I really just want to swap hands, do the other eye, like, but I can't. I feel like I'm just not blending this at all. So now I'm just going to set my under eyes and the rest of my face using the Maybelline Matte Makeup Powder. First, I just like to go in with the setting brush from Real Techniques. Oh my god, I keep like talking and it's putting me off, and then I keep going to use the wrong hand. And I'm just putting this on my eyelids to kind of set the concealer, and I also like to go over my whole face with this powder just to make sure everything is set in place. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye. I thought it would be quite easy, but it's not. Like, it's really not easy. Right, okay, so that's the main part set. I feel like I'm doing everything so much slower than I normally would. So now I just set the rest of my face to make sure all the products on top go on smoothly and there isn't any patchiness. Moving on to bronzer, I'm using the Rimmel Natural Collection bronzer. This is just a classic bronzer. I don't really feel like you can go wrong with this bronzer. You probably can if you're using it with the wrong hand, but we'll see how it goes. So I just can't move my hand. Like, I feel like I'm just going like this, like drawing on my face. Normally I can just do it really smoothly, but I just can't with this. I was trying to contour at the same time. It's kind of just gone down my face now, so I've given up with that. I'm going to go around my forehead as well. I'm talking as if this is like a makeup tutorial, and I can assure you, you probably don't want your makeup to look like this. I'm trying to also replicate the makeup that I would just do like on an everyday basis. I'm trying to go for more natural makeup at the moment, especially when I've just fake tan like my face and stuff. I'm like avoiding wearing foundation. I'm just kind of wearing concealer now, and it's actually quite a bit nicer because it's just slightly lighter on your face. So next is eyebrows, and I feel like this is gonna go terrible. Like, I am dreading this. Oh, I just don't even want to try. I feel like this is just gonna ruin everything. I'm gonna have to be quiet because otherwise I just can't concentrate. This is so difficult. Like, I so just want to go in with the other hand and sort it all out, but I just can't. That is appalling. I'm just gonna get my beauty blender and try to get rid of some of that bit there. Well, that looks a bit better. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. This is literally taking me so long. Normally I can do my eyebrows so fast. So I think that's as good as they're gonna get. So next I'm just gonna go over with some of the Rimmel Brow This Way, and mine is in the shade, I couldn't tell you because it's rubbed off, but I think it's medium brown. And if you're wondering why I used the colour like brown for my eyebrows, it's because my natural hair colour is this colour. It's just because it's got quite a lot of bleach in it, so it just doesn't look it at the moment. Okay, I think that's gonna have to do, and they look tragic, let me tell you that. So next is on to eyeshadow, which I am completely dreading, and I'm using the Rimmel magnif'eyes, that's what it's called. I'm just taking the medium kind of brown shade out of the palette, and I'm going to try and run this through my crease. I just feel so like cack-handed, like this just isn't right. And I have to do it so slowly. Normally I can do like proper windscreen wiper motions, but now I'm just like having to do it so slowly just to make sure I get it in the right place. Okay, that doesn't look too bad, not gonna lie, it could look a lot worse. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. I'm just gonna work my way up now to the kind of middle shade and run that through my crease and kind of deepen it up a bit if I can. So far, this isn't actually looking too bad, this eyeshadow. It could be looking a hell of a lot worse, I can tell you that. And then finally, I'm gonna be going in with this nice kind of purpley shade and running that through the crease. I'm just kind of sticking to the same brush because it's a big fluffy brush, and I feel like you can't go wrong with this. Oh, I just got it on my nose. That wasn't cool. I feel like this really seriously needs some blending. God, I keep forgetting how pigmented these eyeshadows are. I like proper dipping my brush in it and then it just goes everywhere. Oh good God, what have I done? I'm just gonna go in with this slightly bigger brush and just try and blend some of this away because it's just too much at the moment. Okay, I think that's as good as the eyeshadow on the top eye is gonna get. I'm just gonna run some of that first shade along the lower lash line. I really feel like I'm gonna poke myself in the eye. And then finally I'm going to take the kind of glittery gold shade and apply it to my lid. Actually, it's not really gold at all, it's kind of like a brownie shade. This eyeshadow is so pigmented though, it's so pretty. I tell you what, I am not rocking this eyeshadow look today at all. So next is onto mascara, and I'm actually quite worried for my eyeballs right now because I feel like they're gonna get stabbed out with this wand. But I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And the thing is though, I normally pack on so much mascara, but I'm just too scared to even try to do that because I just don't think it's gonna work. Okay, this isn't too bad. I don't trust myself to go any faster though. Okay, so far so good. Now the lower lashes. So now I'm going to attempt a second coat. I'm going to leave it there with mascara because I feel like if I do any more I will end up poking myself in the eye. So moving on to highlight, which I forgot earlier, I'm using the MAC Mineralise Skin Finish in the shade Soft and Gentle. Just taking my 6 Plus brush and placing this onto my cheeks. Finally, moving on to lips, I'm using this Rimmel lip liner in the shade 061 Wine, and I'm going to be outlining my lips with this. I don't normally wear this kind of shade on an everyday basis, but I thought I would just go for a dark lip to kind of push myself. This is not going well. They are so not even at all, oh my goodness. Okay, that's going to have to do for lip liner. I know that looks appalling, but I am using my left hand, so what do you expect, guys? For my lip colour, I'm using the Rimmel, I always get confused with these names, the Only One Matte Lipstick. Yeah, I'm so confused now. In the shade 810, the matte factor. I do have a video where I swatched every single shade in the collection, so I'll leave it linked down below for you guys. Look, this lip colour actually matches this lip liner perfectly, so thank God I don't have to blend them together. So this is the final makeup look, and I actually don't think it turned out that badly. The only thing that was really difficult was obviously the mascara, because you had to be so careful not to get it on your eye or on your eyelid. Thankfully I actually didn't do either of those, so I'm really pleased that I've kept my eyes intact. Another thing that was really difficult was actually the eyebrows, because you have to have obviously such a steady hand to do your eyebrows. Same goes for the lipstick and the lip liner as well. That was obviously really difficult when your hand is a little bit more shaky than usual and you're trying to get really precise like lines. But yeah, apart from that, it went really well. So if you want to try this makeup challenge out, I'd really recommend just giving it a go and seeing how your makeup turns out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, then I will know if you want me to do more of these makeup challenge videos, and if you do, please leave any suggested down below that you want me to do, because I will go ahead and film those. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I've also gained a few more subscribers at the moment, so welcome to my channel if you are new here. I upload videos twice a week on a Monday and a Thursday at 7 PM, and if you want to go and check out all my social medias, they are always linked all down below. So I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!